We have the Doogee N40 Pro. While they are a relative newcomer to the world of cell phones, Doogee is by far no one to shy away from, as they have actually been proving themselves to be just as good as any of the major competition in the market. Just from the initial looks of the outside of the phone, the 6.52-inch HD Plus display with 720 by 1600 pixel resolution is already making this cell phone come off to a great start. Inside of its guts, the N40 Pro takes its brain power from MediaTek's MT6771 chipset, aka the Helio P60 that, when clocked, gets up to 2 GHz. For storage options, the N40 Pro includes 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage, which can be further expanded up to 256 GB via an SD card. In the camera department, there are 4 lenses on the rear, of which the main snapper has a 20 megapixel Sony lens, along with 8 megapixel ultra-wide snapper, 2 megapixel depth, and 2 megapixel macro sensors with dual LED flashes. For the selfie cam, there is a 16 megapixel lens with a dewdrop notch overhead. The device does come with dual SIM slots and provides 4G Volt network on both SIMs. Additionally, the phone does have a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which is actually pretty snappy and is right up there with some of the more flagship phones you find with fingerprint scanners. Now, what I think is probably the most impressive thing about this phone is that the battery power comes from a, get this, 6,380 milliamp pack. Seriously, even more top-of-the-line phones only come in at about 4,000 milliamps-ish. To put that into perspective, that's going to get you 28 hours of call time, 21 hours of gaming, 212 hours of music, or 24 hours of video. Mind you, that's not all in one, but if you did one of those things for a continuous amount of time, those are the hours that you would get. And not only that, but the juice that supports this battery is fantastic, as it gets up to 24-watt fast charging, meaning that you can easily go from 0 to half in just 45 minutes or less. And you'll even have Google Android 11 running out of the box with all the latest firmware installed, so that way you can turn it on and get going ASAP.